After all of the evidence and arguments have been presented, the Commission member will make a binding decision about whether the dismissal was fair or unfair. But before they can do this, the member will usually need some time to reflect on what they have heard during the determinative conference or hearing and any other evidence you have provided to support your argument.
Sometimes it will be possible for the member of the Fair Work Commission to take a short adjournment to collect their thoughts and look over the evidence that they've received that day, and then come back and deliver an oral decision. And that won't be uncommon. But there are times when, during the course of the determinative conference, it becomes a little bit more complex, and the tribunal member will want an opportunity to review all of the evidence, to consider that against the law and the legal authorities, reserve their decision, and then issue a written decision in due course.
You don't have to return to the Commission to hear a reserved decision. It will be emailed to all of the parties and published on the Commission's website. If a dismissal is found to be fair, the application is dismissed and the matter is at an end. But if it is found to be unfair, the member may make orders for a remedy. The remedies available under the Fair Work Act include ordering that the employee be reinstated, if appropriate, or the payment of compensation to the employee. Compensation is capped by the Fair Work Act. The Act also determines how compensation is to be calculated. The Fair Work Act lists a wide range of considerations that the Commission member should take into account when determining what amount of compensation, if any, should be awarded. This includes the effect compensation would have on the employer's business. It also includes the length of the applicant's service and the income they might likely have received if they had not been dismissed. The Act also requires members to consider the applicant's efforts to reduce their loss after being dismissed, and any income that they have earned from other employment since the dismissal. The Commission can also take into consideration any misconduct on behalf of the applicant that led to the dismissal. This means that even if a Commission member decides that the dismissal was unfair, an order for compensation may not always be made. For a full list of the considerations that a Commission member must take into account when determining a remedy, see Section 392 of the Fair Work Act.